If you're probably watching this right now, somebody probably sent you this video. My name is Kende Thomas, and before I even go into any introduction, I want you to watch my viral video so you know exactly who I am. Watch this.
Have you ever been broke before?
As a joke. Bro, you kidding me? This guy right here, I slept in my car at one point in my life. Didn't have money at all. I mean, literally, it was just that nasty. I came from a very humble beginning as a kid growing up in Africa. That passed away when I was 7 years old. 3 meals a day was a struggle. Holes in my shoes as a kid, I remember like yesterday. Broke as hell. But what I want to tell you is this. Being broke is a temporary condition. It really is.
What has been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Lord have mercy. Close to 2 mil.
$2 million.
Yes.
Are you a buyer or a seller?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's a good one. I sell all day. So, okay, watch this. Are you ready? There are two types of people against society: consumers and what? Producers. Consumer consume, producers produce. Who makes the most money?
The producers.
The producers. You follow me so far on this?
Yeah.
Three things. My mentor tells me this, and it stays. Number one, fall in love with people. Number two, fall in love with sales. Number three, fall in love with numbers. You do those three things, nobody's going to recognize. You're going to go back and watch this tape a few years from now like, damn.
What's the best advice that you would tell the younger generation today?
Make speed work to your favor because you're young, but you're not forever young. You don't procrastinate anymore because procrastination is the assassination of all destination. You do not procrastinate. And we're just talking about how there are two types of people, right? Givers and takers, right? And I say, listen, life take from takers and give to givers and keep very accurate accounting. You can't cheat it.
By the way, now you watch the video, I can assure you, you did not get this video by accident. You attracted this. So first, you have to ask yourself the question, why did this person send a video to me? Today, I'm going to just go straight into it. I'm going to tell you exactly who we are as a company. It's called PHP Agency Group. We are actually a subsidiary of an Integrity Marketing Group. So there's so much chaos that's going on right now in the economy, but chaos creates opportunity. It just depends exactly how you look at it. You see, we went through a pandemic, market crash, debt increase, recession and inflation. And if you look at inflation versus rates today, you realize that 66% of workers say inflation has outpaced any salary gains that they have made in the past 12 months. That's 66% of workers that say that. You see, if you look at the food cost right now, it's up 10.4%. Gas prices, 60%. Cost to rent, up 15%. Electricity, 13.7%. Cars, 11.4%. The overall increase, 9.1%. Here's the question. Has your income increased to keep up with inflation? For most people, the answer is no. That's the truth. 58% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck after inflation spike. But you know what's even more troubling? 30% of those making $250,000 or more are saying they're experiencing the same thing. Now that you're seeing all of this, let's go back and ask ourselves, what's the average cost of living before versus now? You see, back in 1990, the 4-year college tuition was about $30,408. In 2022, $141,324. That's an increase of 365%. The average home price is $101,000 in 1990, $453,700 in 2022. That is 349%. I am out here in Miami. It's actually worse. Okay, how about a gallon of gas? It used to be like $1.12. That's back in 1990. When back then it's like, oh my God, the price of gas is so expensive. It used to be $89. You're telling me it's $1 now? Yep. 1990 was $1.12. Today, it's $4.14. That's an increase of 369%. If you look at the cost of raising a child from age 0 to age 18, back in 1990, it was $120,150. Today, $233,000. That's a 93% increase. If you look at the average of a new price for a car, 1990, $9,432. Trying to get a car for that today. No, you can't even get a used one for that today. The average today, crazy. $45,000. That is a 37% increase. Lord have mercy. Do you realize that the median income back in 1990 was 52,689? Today is 69,560. Hold on a second. You're telling me that the average increase has gone up 300 something percent, but yet income only went up 25%? Yes. These are facts. Okay. So now you understand this, right? The question to you then is, what are you doing about it? Yeah, seriously, like, what are you doing about it right now? You see, our founder, Patrick Bet-David, an immigrant originally from Iran, and came to this country literally, and he went to Washington, D.C., attended an event, and his brain flipped. And he says, hold on a second, I need to become an entrepreneur. So he came back and he established an insurance agency. He built the agency incredibly to the extent that he actually sold the agency for hundreds of millions of dollars. Then he established something we call a Valuetainment. Valuetainment is a world-renowned media production that is also funded by Patrick Bet-David. Valuetainment is the #1 entrepreneur channel on YouTube. So you have an idea how anyone can truly, like, if you have a vision that God has given you, you can turn that vision to be anything. But watch this though. People are asking me, especially in the videos that went viral, I get that question all the time. Why do you get involved in insurance? What caused you to get involved in life insurance? Guys, it's very simple. I got involved in life insurance not because I intentionally was looking for it. No, it came to me as a happenstance, but I'm so grateful that somebody had the opportunity to talk to me about this. You see, guys, my dad passed away, at the age of 7. Mom has to raise all of us, and so my dad died without insurance. My mom died without insurance. So I just want to understand the kind of a lifestyle that we lived. It was absolutely crazy when I think about it now. And in my mind, if I ever had the opportunity to make sure that people have insurances so that they don't have to go through what I went through all day, 24/7, I would do that. You see, in 1970, there were 500,000 licensed agents with a crusade in their hearts, trying to change the world and make it a better place. We had 204 million population in the U.S. back then. Do you realize today we have over 332 million, in the country, but yet we have 415,000 licensed agents? You would think the number should go up. It actually went down. Why? Because the average person in the business, they are in their late 50s, 59 and a half years old or so. Guess who the baby boomers are that are also retiring? They is the same group. So today there's a high demand for insurance agents, but we don't have enough supply. This is the reason why life insurance has taken a new, it's like a new thing altogether. Because when you look at real estate versus life insurance, interesting fun facts. There are 3 million real estate agents with only 600,000 homes for sale. That is one house per 5 agents as of this very particular presentation. So imagine, even not all the agents in real estate can actually have access to a home to list. Very interesting, right? This is supply and demand here. Think about life insurance. 415,000 insurance agents with over 332 million people. That is one agent per 750 people. Do the math for a second. So one of them don't even have enough inventory, real estate, and the other one have surplus. By the way, the idea here is this. If you're going to get involved in business, get involved in a business, where your chances of succeeding, just make sense. You see, time is also very critical, because timing is everything. Between 1946 and 1964, 76 million babies were born in this country. We call them the baby boomers. You see, in 1946, something happened before 1946. That was like the Second World War. Adolf Hitler, if going to history. So during the Second World War, our men and women went to Europe and fought. And the fight in Europe, they came back 4 years later. The story kind of goes like husband haven't seen wives, wives haven't seen husbands. So the wives makes, I don't know, they make, dinner. And by the way, I'm not going to go there with you, okay? But the result is this. They end up with over 76 to 77 million babies. All right, if this is 1946, what kind of business we get involved in? Guys, it has to be like a baby business. So we're talking like Gerber, Johnson & Johnson, Toys R Us, etc. You say it takes an average business 3 to 5 years to be profitable. Do you realize that this company I just mentioned to you were profitable year one? Why? Again, the law of demand and supply. So now it's in the 50s. In the 50s, they're about 5 to 10 years old. What happened? Now I have to go to schools. But we didn't have enough school buildings for them. So if you went to constructions, you made your money. In the 60s, they're now 16 to 20 years old. What do? It's called driver's license. I want to drive. Mom, dad. But they didn't want to drive the old metallic wagons driven by their parents. They wanted a nicer car. So Ford, came up with a car during its day. That car is called, a Mustang. Mustang was like the car of the day. That's meant for like the rich kids. Do you realize that Ford made a killing? First of all, pause for a moment, look at the trend here. So it's almost like you need to anticipate what the baby boomers need. Put yourself in a position to provide the service that they need and you're wealthy. If there's anything you're going to get out of this video, that could be probably one of the biggest takeaway. So in the 70s and 80s, they're 30 to 35 years old. It's about real estate. Mom, dad, thank you for the time. I need to go get my house. I need to go rent. I'm getting married. I have my kids. So real estate was booming. Know what happened in 2010? The first one retired. And that one that retired turned 65 years old. Ever since, we have to a tune of 10,000 retirees per day. Let me say that again. The baby boomers are retiring to a tune of 10,000 of them per day retiring. Guess what they need? Two things. Number one, they want to enjoy their retirement. That's really the most important thing. They want to be able to travel the one with the one they love the most. A lot of them want to move to Florida, go golfing, enjoy their life, etc., etc. So they need to be around. They need good health. By the way, God controls that. We don't. That's the second one. This one, they're terrified of this one. My God, I just retired. Am I going to have enough money to retire on for the rest of my life? So pause for a second, you're watching this video. Imagine you're 65 years old right now, and that you're living to be 80 years old. So you got all these years. Is the money you have put aside right now, is that actually enough for retirement? Let that sink in for a second. That's their main concern. So guess where we're coming? We're the one that help them with their annuity. So we are able to provide annuity. You see, life insurance protects their lives in the event you die prematurely, but annuity protects their money. In other words, an annuity is an insurance product that's designed to pay out a lump sum or even a streams of payments to an individual. You know how you have a pension, on the job, Social Security? Well, guess what? An annuity is almost like a Social Security on steroid, literally, because money comes to you every single month, okay, if you have the annuity in place. But here's what's weird about it. Let's just say your account goes to zero. That means you have nothing left. They've already disbursed and gave you all your money back. An annuity will still continue to pay you till you draw your last breath. That's how powerful an annuity is. An annuity can only be offered by insurance companies, so we provide that. So now that you've seen the service that we offer, a lot of people today are all going for annuities. You see, we don't work for one companies. We're brokers. That's why you see companies like your National Life Group, your American National, AIG, Foresters, North American, National Western, Mutual of Omaha, SILAC, Fidelity Guarantee, F&G, Aflac. And by the way, we have a lot of companies, a lot. You see, as a broker, what's powerful is this: you are able to provide the customer and the client with the best that they need. Because if you go to one company and say, hey, by the way, are you the best? What would they say? I am the best. You go to the next company, I am the best. Everybody is the best. Now you're confused. But as a broker, we're able to take a look and see what's the best deal for you. And we can find out exactly which one offers you the same with the best rate. That's the beauty, of our platform. Our products include permanent life insurances, your index universal life, all the concepts you heard before, infinite banking, be your own bank, living benefits type, term policies. We offer all of those things. Annuities, on the other hand, like I just described, index annuity, fixed annuity, all of those we offer. We offer health insurances. We offer even debt solutions like student loans or all that type of loans where they help you reduce your debt. So it's a financial services platform that gives you an opportunity, to be able to use the service and take advantage of it. You see, sometimes people want to know, okay, but who are you guys still? Who is PHP? Like I mentioned, we're not the insurance company, we're the brokers. You see, to give you an idea, who are the type of people that know who we are? You got people like your George W. Bush, the president, Bush, at our event. We had late Kobe Bryant at our event. You have Kevin Hart, Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, Wayne Gretzky, Sebastian, Nicky Jam coming to perform, Nelly coming to perform, Pitbull. You got Jordan Peterson, we have Mike Tyson. By the way, it's a long list. Just to give you an idea, like, when we go to our events, the type of people coming to our event to see exactly what it is that we do. So now that you're having a better understanding about who we are, that we're insurance brokers, and we have a platform that's pretty strong, second to none, then right now you're probably thinking, all right, I get you. So what's next? Well, let me stop for a second. Let me explain some stuff to you. Let's just say I caught your attention. You say, I like this. The state still have to give you a license, your state. So it kind of goes like this. You have a startup fee and a licensing fee. Enrollment with us, it's $199. State license varies from state to state, but normally range from $200 to $300 typically. So one thing with us is this: you will have local support and mentorship. You have home office support, licensing, new business, commissions, compliance, marketing. In fact, you will have a field support, online support, office training, financial education, technology. In fact, we have an app called Bamboo that actually is changing the entire industry as we speak, okay? CRS system. Listen, I can go on and on and on. Let me just say something that's very important here. You see, I tell people all the time, if you want to truly and indeed want to be able to change your life, it takes money to make money. So if you're starting a business and you're starting a business for literally under $500, and that's a business that can change your life and give you whatever income that you deserve to make, it's a no-brainer. It's absolutely a no-brainer. That's the reason why I'm going to double down to give you an idea, potentially, how much money you could actually make. You see, there's something we call the new life insurance. The new life insurance is a type of insurance with living benefits now, but let me explain exactly how that works. For example, let's say you take a term policy. A term policy is almost like you got an insurance on a temporary basis for 10 years, 15, 20, or even 30 years, okay? So there's a lady, the lady is 34 years old. She came into the office, and this lady says, I want to protect my family, single, and she's got 2 kids. So I don't have too much money to work, not a problem. We did a $500,000 term policy. That $500,000 term policy actually only costs, guess how much? $30 a month. With $30 a month, this lady right here is protected for $500,000 for 30 years. Amazing, right? You realize, let's just say you're the agent that actually marketed this product. Guess how much money you just made? You just made $225. How long did it take me to explain this? 2 minutes? When was the last time you made $225 even in 30 minutes? But watch this though. The lady says, what happened at the end of 30 years? Do I get my money back? I said, hold on a second. Do you ever get your money back for auto insurance? No. Do you get your money back for homeowners insurance? No. Why are you asking to get your money back on the life insurance? It's like, you know what? I guess you have a point. I'm like, but hold on a second, though. So I go looking at the company. The company has something we call an ROP. ROP means return of premium. So for the same 30 years, at the end of 30 years, they will return all of your premium paid back to you. In this case, for the same 500,000, for the same scenario at 34 years old, that 500,000 now cost her $100 a month. That $100 a month, typically, that's $1,200 a year. Do you realize that at the end of 30 years, she got a check back for $36,000? Yes, at the end of 30 years. That means within 30 years, she never died. So she didn't die, so that money got returned back to her, and the insurance automatically terminated, which means she doesn't need it anymore. In other words, you basically have your cake and eat it, because you got protected for 30 years and you still got your money back. By the way, if you were the agent that marketed this product, guess how much money you just made? You made $810. Yes, in 1 hour. Again, I know that you're like, what in the world is going on here? Welcome to the world of insurance. And by the way, we have the permanent policies. These are the type of policies, your IUL, Index Universal Life, for the same $500,000. This policy will have the living benefits, have the cash value attached to it. So there are two components. You have the insurance protection side for $500,000. You have the cash element side where your money is growing for you. This type, typically, $250 is the going rate. Okay, of course, depending upon age, this could be lower, it could be higher, depending upon your age. But for this kind of a plan right there, the agent made $1,775. One deal. So now, could you do this once a week? Could you do it once a month? Could you do it 4 times a month? You get the idea here. Okay, that's just giving you an idea how much money you could make. So how do we agents actually get paid in this case? 3 ways. 1, you could be a part-timers with us. If you're part-time with us, an agent that helps 2 families per month contribute $250 a month to the insurance policy. In the example I just gave, you realize that you easily make $2,400 per month. That instead of getting a part-time job, do you realize that that could actually be your own side hustle? That's correct. Someone that has a full-time, then they have a part-time. Some have a full-time, part-time, then part-time. Well, you don't have to go that far. Literally, you have a full-time, and then you could make this a part-time, but it's your business. $2,400 a month. What would that do? Will it help you with the mortgage payment? Would this even help you with the car payment? Would it help you with a credit card payment? I mean, I don't know, but you get the idea here, okay? Now, the second one is becoming a marketing director with us. As a marketing director, you're running a small agency. Let's just say you have 5 agents that help 10 families per month. Each agent may maybe $100 per month, for example. In this example, you realize that you could be making $15,000 per month. That is $180,000 per year. You know what's even interesting about this? What's interesting about it is that you actually get something we call a residual income at the end of the first year, go into the second year and beyond. That is amazing, guys. Amazing. But the last one is called the Chairman's Council. As a Chairman's Council, you have a team of 12 marketing directors with you. And let's just 25 families per month is being helped. At this level, you are doing $1.2 million a year. You see, you get to control this kind of stuff. This is you. This is $97,000, by the way, $200 per month. You get to control this. This is the reason why when they come to the business right here, it's all on you, truly speaking. If you see some of our success stories, people who are doing things, so right here is the young, $250,000. They made $250,000, and now they're on their way to the next level. You go to Williams, $100,000, already on their way to the next level. You got Tracy's, again, $100,000 on her way to the next level. You got Ultimates, $100,000 to the next level. You got Winsome, as a matter of fact, who just hit $100,000, and she's brand new, to this. So the idea is this: you really get to control this. You get to control. So how much money can I make? Is really your efforts. That's really, you get to control it. Now, having said that, right, where do we go from here? As I wrap this up, you see, at this point, you have three choices. You can say, listen, Kehinde, I hear you loud and clear. I don't know if I want to actually sell insurance at all, but I want to become a client, because if something were to happen right now, my family is a mess. That's not a problem. If that's you, you're option number one. That means that you're going to become a client. Whoever sent this video to you, just call them and tell them, listen, my option is number one, I want to be a client. Number two is this. I know for a fact that I need to make more money. I don't like what artificial intelligence is doing and what's about to do to my job. If tomorrow is just not promised, I'm not taking any chances. I want to own my own business. Congratulations. That means you want to get started with PHP. If that's you right there, your option number two. Again, guess what you do? Whoever sent this video to you, call them back and tell them, I'm number two. By the way, number three simply means I want to be able to take advantage of the product. And at the same time, I want to be able to make money with you guys. You are option number three. In other words, like all of the above. Listen, same exact thing. Call whoever sent this video to you. Let me just wrap it up this way, okay? They said the reason why a lot of people never go to the next level is they procrastinate. They get very technical. But I got to know this, I got to know that, I got to know this. It's very simple. A lot of people who are too smart, they're too smart for their own good. So when I am talking to people who are like that, I tell them, rather than you being too smart, why don't you be more actionable? Because guess what? Procrastination typically is the assassination of all destinations. There's no need to delay. There's another group of people that say, but I don't even know if I have $200 or if I have $500. I don't know what to do. It's very simple. You say, if you're going to have to worry too much about $199, or $200, $500 for you to go make $100,000, that's a brand new problem right there. Because guess what? If it comes down to it, if you need to come up with $500 to change your life, you will. So it's not typically a problem for anyone that is really serious. And then, of course, the last one, this is the one that really surprised me the most. Somebody's like, you know what? I don't know if I can make any decision right now because, I have to talk to my uncle, my brother, my sister, my spouse, my this. I get it. I'm not a decision maker. Listen, all I'm going to say to you is very simple. Like once in a blue moon, an opportunity will come your way. And you can consult the whole world about it. The question you need to ask yourself is really simple, is this. If God is speaking to me right now, and God is giving me a vision, if God is giving me that vision, why do I have to go talk to somebody else that God is not giving the vision to, to give me advice for a vision that they never even saw? And I just think, unfortunately, that's what keeps a lot of people very mediocre. So if you're getting this, my advice to you is very simple. If this connects with you in any form or shape, you're either 1, 2, or 3. But like I always say to you guys, okay? Don't delay either way. Whoever sent this video to you, call them back, because at the end of the day, procrastination, like I say, is the assassination of all dreams. It's the assassination of all destination. This could be the beginning of the greatest years of your life. Thank you, and God bless you. Have a great one, everybody. Bye now.